It's a bit cloudier and colder than the Saturday, but still good conditions here at the Hungaroring for Sunday. Robert Wittmann, the best Mercedes driver in quali, for P8, but he's 25 kilos heavier than the Audis. Jamie Green, still with chances for the title, has made it to P4. And Marco Wittmann, much better in Sunday's quali. The leader of the championship has made it up to P3. The front row again goes to Audi. P2 is Matthias Ekström. This will be his last race of the season as he misses Hockenheim to focus on his rallycross campaign. Pole position, though, it's again Edoardo Mortara. The hardest opponent of Wittmann is only 14 points behind the BMW driver and has the possibility to close the gap just a little bit more. Now, there was drama before the green because the last Mercedes in the title race says goodbye already before the start. Robert Wittmann stops at the wrong side of the grid, so there's an extra formation lap and Wittmann has to start from the back of the field. Well, the tension begins to rise in the garages of the manufacturers, and at the start it's great confusion already because Mortara with wheel spin, so Wittmann can pass him. Mortara tries to fight back and pushes Marco Wittmann. There you can see he goes around and clatters into Jamie Green. Now, the two of them, it was a remarkable save by both of them to be able to control those sideways cars. As they all make their way through turn 2, Edoardo Mortara and Matthias Ekström are side by side. It looks like Jamie Green is losing loads of places now, though presumably that car ailing following the contact with Marco Wittmann. As I said, it was a great job by both of them to control the cars following that contact. And there, Jamie Green running really, really wide into the runoff area. He will be right at the back of the field, and let's see it in replay. That was the poor start by Mortara, who does appear just to push Marco Wittmann to the outside. Here comes contact number 2, and that's what pushed Wittmann into Jamie Green. We can see it from a different angle now, and that was what I meant about a brilliant save by Jamie Green and Marco Wittmann, who then had his brand teammate Maxime Martin right alongside him. Here comes Edoardo Mortara, then suffering with a slow puncture on the front of his car. That wheel will have to be replaced, and it looks like it's a retirement for Jamie Green. So the order then, it's Matthias Ekström, Adrian Tombe and Daniel Juncadella are the top 3, and this is Marco Wittmann then. Car seemingly damaged in for his pit stop, and he will come out behind Antonio Felix da Costa onto the track and just ahead of Tom Blomqvist, who doesn't try too hard to get ahead of Marco Wittmann. In the meantime, Adrian Tombe with a good pit stop, he stays P2, but Matthias Ekström, who stopped 2 laps later, will stay in front of Adrian Tombe. Marco Wittmann overtakes easily his brand teammate Antonio Felix da Costa and takes back P4. And this is Timo Scheider on Maxime Martin, the fight for P8. 2 laps before the end, and sadly Edoardo Mortara has to give up the race. So Matthias Ekström wins in his last DTM race of the year without problems in front of Adrian Tombe. Both of those drivers able to control the race without problems at all. No big celebration though at the Audi crew because the retirement of Mortara and Green hurts too much. However, BMW very pleased with Marco Wittmann, who's taken P4 on the track. Let's hear from our race winner, Matthias Ekström.
When it's the last race of the year, I think it's even more important. So it's nice to end on a high, and now 3 races of rallycross coming. So it was a great feeling. I had a good car, but it was a very boring race. But still, sometimes it's good that it's boring.
Well, it was far from boring after the race because technical irregularities on the Daniel Juncadella and the Marco Wittmann car has seen them taken out of the result pending appeal.